Kristen with Nerdette's Newsstand, and we're going to talk a little bit today about an article that has come out from Pop Topic. They were previously known as Sausage Roll, and we've discussed these company in the past. Now, I want to talk about it because they came out with a very interesting article about different evidence that has came out and has been compared and contrasted to show some of the lies that Amber submitted to the UK courts. I want to talk about it in some detail, but I have saved the original paperwork to my drive. I am going to go through it. It is 22 pages long, and I want to do a separate video really digging deep into that. But I still want to talk about this article because even on the surface level, it blows a lot of Amber's narrative away, and it's chipping at that foundation. Pretty soon she's going to fall. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you expect more to come out like this, if you expect it to just never stop, because that's kind of where I'm at the point now. Pretty much seems by the time the actual trial in the USA comes up, there will be nothing left for Amber to even cling on to. So let's head over to this article. Now, like I said, this is from Pop Topic, I believe it is called. Pop Topic. Yes, I will put it in the pinned comment so you can check it out for yourself, and you can check out the entire 22-page report that came out of this. But it is showing new evidence that proves JD did not trash the apartment in a drunken rampage. Now, we did talk about this previously, and I even put the actual body cam footage showing that the wine stain part of this had been disproven. But yet, Amber continues with the same narrative over and over and over. So they have a UK correspondent. Their name is Andy, and they have some smoking gun evidence that AH and her friend Rocky Pennington and her fiance at the time, Mr. Drew, staged. These scenes were basically a big part of why JD lost the UK trial to the Sun, remember that, not to Amber, to the Sun last summer. Or I guess it would have been. The trial answer actually came out in last November. So we are going to take a look at this. Now, they talk about it. When providing photographic evidence in support of her allegations, Miss Heard inadvertently submitted 2 photographs, which we will take a look at, of the same staircase landing in Penthouse 5 that included a small area of overlap between the respective pictures. Within that overlap, Andy added, spillage can be seen in one photo, and it is missing from the other. And broken glass is moved and not in the other photos. Now, what he's talking about specifically is here. This is where there is overlap, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, it does look like there's clearly some sort of spillage where this arrow is pointing, right? But at the same time, there's also glass there. Okay, all right, tell me how much sense that makes. Now, it says, Andy asserts that these photographs taken by Miss Heard give irrefutable proof that she, Miss Pennington, and Mr. Drew staged the scene of destruction. I think we've all kind of believed that from the start, but even so, the first photograph below shows the entirety of the aforementioned landing. And although not immediately apparent, the second photograph shows a small part of the same landing with 2 steps that lead to the mezzanine. Now, the 2 steps really aren't an issue. It's just this square area that there is overlap. And it is clearly showing things were changed in between photos. Remember, it's not because there's overlap. It's not because that matters. It's because these were supposedly taken all right after another. Why would you feel the need to change that photos. Now, it does talk about how the two photos are low resolution and are partially cropped and don't reveal the whole photo. But their they give irrefutable proof that the scene in the first photo has been embellished upon, nor indeed that the landing scene in both photos is the same one. So now we're going to talk about a little different area. Now, also, the person that did this article and talking specifically more about their UK correspondent, Andy, did a fantastic job of really putting the floor plan together, making sure everything lined up. They did a fantastic job. Absolutely amazing. Now, let's take a look at a little bit more of what is going on here. Now, they say, regardless of who took the photographs, what's crucial is that Mr. Drew and Miss Heard, by their own testimony, were both present at the scene when it was being staged, and hence were both complicit in staging. And that is because they kept going back and forth on who actually took the photos. But what I find interesting, and we're going to really go through it later, I believe, but if you take a look at the metadata and you really look at all of the pictures that Amber submitted, all of them, all 5 photos, which includes the 2 photos we looked at in detail just a minute ago, were taken at the same time. They were taken at 21:31 o'clock, right? So they were taken all within a minute, which means if you take a look back at this, they had to run all around here and take a photo all within 60 seconds. Run upstairs, downstairs, get all the photos and have them done all within the same minute. Okay, well, apparently they're the Flash, but not only that. Oh no, I'm sorry. There was 8 photos in total. But what's even more interesting is that the metadata of those same photos reveal that, again, they were taken at 21:31, just 12 minutes or so after the 2 officers left the apartment. Again, making it impossible for JD to have caused that damage. It's that easy. It's that easy. How come an article can be written on an offhanded website, no offense to them whatsoever, having gone through evidence with more of a fine-tooth comb than what we actually seen in the UK trial? Was it because it didn't matter? Was it because of who it was? Was it because of your association with Rupert Murdoch? What was it? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to take a look at the whole 22-page report. There's a lot of really great things in here. I want to read through all of these, and they did a fantastic job. So make sure you guys check out that link in the pinned comment. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.